Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptiontrading.com. It's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody, the 27th of January. And this is your weekly recap video. It goes out to all my members and all you guys for free. You want to join us, come over to smartoptiontrading.com and click on live trading alerts. By the way, my Outlook's available for the rest of the week, and then we're taking that down. So let's talk about what's going on here on the SPY. We've had a wild week. You can see here that have this little area up here. We broke above the downtrend last week. We held it Monday. Tuesday. We held it Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And we've been above it now for 4 days, and the market is strong. Everybody out there who wants to say we're short and the market's going to collapse and we're going to all-time lows, the market will pull back. I'm not going to argue with you. And I'm hoping that this week we get a sizable little pullback here and that we get a good chance to buy. But the market internals I've been talking about have changed. Back in here, we started talking about in December and into early January, how the market internals have changed for my members. I've been saying it here on the videos, and every dip's being bought. And if you notice this week, the interesting thing about this week is they're playing a lot of games, but every dip is being aggressively bought in this market. Look at today. Should this dip have gone this far? No, but they actually took the SPY all the way back down below the open, right? And then they shot it right back up. And here we are just off the highs of the day. And we're closing in on this magic 410.49 number. Strong market. Very, very strong market. The oscillator is not overheated. Are we a little extended? Yeah, we're a little extended here off the 8-day. Not bad. We're coming up on top of the Bollinger Band. I would not be chasing longs here. 410.50 area is the next target. Maybe we gap up to there on Monday. We had the Fed on Wednesday. There's nobody in the world that doesn't think the Fed is going to hike by 0.25%. The only question comes what they say and what Powell says. And Powell has a knack to be nasty and say things that upset the market. I'm hoping he does so when we get a dip. We have a big week of tech earnings ahead of us. We have AMD, we have Meta, we have Amazon, we have Google, we have Apple, among so many others this week. So big, huge week of tech earnings. Have earnings been good? Overall, no. I'll tell you point blank, earnings overall have not been great in the market. But what you need to be aware of is they're not carrying and they're buying the dip. So let's go into this week and let's talk about what's going on. First of all, you want to know how they know they're buying bad names? Look at RK. Look at the move on this today. Let's start off with Microsoft. Microsoft had a bad report this week right here. Guidance was bad. And what they do? They didn't just buy it back. We're now well above where we were. It's been one of the stronger names. Amazon's running going into earnings. NVIDIA, strong push here up over 206. AMD into earnings next week, pushing up. Even Intel. You want to see a hideous report. I cannot say here, otherwise I'll get black flagged by YouTube, how I feel about this Intel report. But it was probably one of the worst reports you're ever going to see from a big company, yet they're still pulling it back up. Makes absolutely no sense, but this is just the market's mentality right now. The market is into buy everything. It thinks everything's going to be great. Square, one of my outperform names, this thing has taken off and has run a ton, right? And big move on there. Let's talk Tesla. We take losses. I took a big loss on Tesla yesterday. For whatever reason, they wouldn't buy it. Today goes through the roof. Made some nice money on options, trading on stock. Not as good as I lost yesterday, but I made money overall this week on Tesla, I think, or very close to it. Bottom line is that, Tesla, look at this move. I wouldn't be chasing this. We talked about 180. When everybody kept asking me today, I said 180 is the next move. I didn't think we'd get there today, but here we are. Look at the volume on this. Massive volume. If you want to be bearish on this market and you want to keep talking that this market's going to go to new lows and going to drop, I suggest you rethink your thesis. Nobody out here, including me, is saying that this market can't get down. This market can't weaken. We can't have a sell-off again. But guys, I've been having people here, telling me over and over again, for how long now? Down here, we're going down 20 more %. In here, we're going to drop. This is it. It's game over. Last week, it's game over. The market's going to fail right here. That's it. We're going to drop. This market is resilient right now. Absolutely resilient. And if people want to sit there and keep telling me to short the hell out of this market, you guys have fun. I'm looking to buy the dips in this market until this stops working. And, for me, I'm looking for a nice dip to get very long into this market. I think this market's getting ready to run. The diamonds have already been in a bull market. And if you're not paying attention, the SPY is starting to close in on getting back up towards that point. So with that said, I'll do charts probably on Sunday in the early afternoon. I'm going to wish you guys a wonderful weekend. If you want to join us, link in the description below. Have a great weekend. I'll catch you guys bright and early in the room on Monday morning.